Well, today I'm taking the wildest ride of the year so far. I'm aboard Bullett's 21 SST, and what's really cool about this Speed Demon boat, it's got a Mercury ProXS 250 on the back. Now I saw this boat a few months ago at Lake X, had a 300 on it, and it was going 103 miles an hour. With the 250, this boat gets up to 84.4 miles an hour. Now when you hit the accelerator, the hot foot here, it has a bit of bow rise, comes down in 3.6 seconds on plane, and then to 30 miles an hour in 7 seconds flat. Now when you take off, you're going to experience a little bit of porpoising. You just drive right on through it because no one's going to be driving around 30-40 miles an hour in this boat. You're going to be going 50, 60, 70. And once you get up on plane, start trimming it up right, it smooths out, and you really get a nice ride out of this, even in a little bit of chop. We're on Lake Lanier, and all the Sea Ray cruiser wakes are going by, so it's been a challenge to try to get some speed out of this boat. But man, what a crazy ride. Now, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our Boating World YouTube channel. That way, whenever we come out with a new video, you'll be the first to see it when it comes online. Now, one thing I love about this engine is the ProXS. It's a V8, 4.6 liters. The ProXS, it only has one muffler, so they engineered a little extra attitude in the startup sound. Check that out. Love it. Got the rocking the hot foot here, so all you do is clunk it in gear. Press the little pedal. Now when we take off, there's going to be some porpoising, but you just drive right through it and start trimming it up, and you're going to be flying. A little bit of a bow rise, check it out. Got that porpoise, just drive right on through. Well, Tom, I had the pleasure of seeing this very boat on Lake X a few months ago when Mercury unveiled its new V8, and it was going more than 100 miles an hour. That was pretty exciting. Had the 300 on it. We've got the 250 on this one. Tell me the story about cracking 100 with this boat.
Yeah, so Mercury had called us up and invited us down to their private lake to do some testing with the 300R. So Paul Nichols from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I made the journey down there with this exact boat, 21 SST, and spent about a day on the lake and trying multiple props. And at the end of the day, Paul was able to bring the boat to 103.
That's great. Now, what are you liking about this new engine?
I like the looks. It really fits our boat really well. One of the main things I like about it is the low end torque and mid range. It's got a lot of power when you stomp the gas. It's got a really mean growl when you turn the switch to start the engine. Yeah,
that ProXS, they only have one muffler in there. They kind of engineered a little attitude in there. I kind of like that. So who do you think is going to be buying this boat?
I think most of the anglers that'll buy this boat are looking for the performance and the 21-foot ride. I think the boat will fit them for the speed aspect.
Right. Now usually the co-angler gets the short end of the stick, but he's got a pretty good little office here.
That's right. That's right. Our rear platform on our S-Series models have been lengthened. There's quite a bit of room back here now.
Now tell me about the live well. What do you have?
The live well, we have two independent lids with a pop-in divider. The live well volume's right at about 40 gallons.
Wow.
It does have the pump out feature, which you can pump out overboard, which really is good for the anglers that need to fill their weigh in bags.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, tell me about the helm. What do we have?
Okay, at the helm we have tilt wheel. We have the power trim for the engine. We have the trim for the jack plate. We have an in-dash flasher, which will feature the depth and water temperature as you're running at higher speeds. The Atlas gauge, which will show you your jack plate height. And then on the right-hand side, we have our Merc monitor, which will display all the engine data.
Now, I'm sure everybody gets it with a hot foot. If you're cracking with this, with the 250, we hit 84.4 miles an hour, so you really kind of want both hands on the wheel when you do that.
Yeah, you want both hands on the wheel, and with the hot foot, it's adjustable as well. You can adjust it to whatever the length of your foot is.
One thing I like too is this walk up to the rear deck there. What do we have under here?
Yeah, right here we have an insulated cooler, which some people use for their drinks and some people use just for storage.
Yeah, I notice we have a cooler under here too.
Yeah,
so
also have two independent coolers right at the step.
that's cool. Tom, one of the signature features of the Bullet is the pointy bow there, kind of menacing. It's noticeable across the lake there, but a lot of room though.
Yeah, actually, you know, the Bullet has some really nice lines integrated into the design of the boat.
Now, what do we have under the hatches here?
On the front deck, we have a day box lid, which is in front of the console, so you know you can use all your day box equipment. Under my foot here, we have storage for anything that you know you need to store. In the center box, generally most anglers use those with rod socks, and you can put multiple rods in that box. Same thing on the port side.
Nice. For more information on the Bullet 21 SST and other great boats, go to boatingworld.com. There you're going to see hundreds of our boat test videos. And also make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Alan Jones, and thanks for being part of our boating world.